was an absolute joy to watch. What a fast start from Brazil, who finally showed us everything that we expect from a Brazilian side. The flair, the tricks, the speed, the smiles, the ambition, that was all there. You know, this Brazilian side came off the back of two really unimpressive performances against both Switzerland and Cameroon. They hadn't scored yet in the first half of the tournament, and it only took them 7 minutes. Vinicius Jr. with a wonderful goal. Neymar then tucked away what was, in my eyes, a soft penalty. But then the third goal by Richarlison, it embodied everything that we love about Brazil. You know, the close control, the precision with Thiago Silva, and then that cool finish. Lucas Paqueta with a goal in transition for the fourth as well. Brazil massively impressive and finally putting on show that striking power that is going to be so vital for them in the rest of the tournament.
That's so on point there, Simon, because you mentioned the way that they are getting those goals in, just banging them, but the real Brazilian samba style, Karim, which we kind of lost in the era with Dunga at the helm. Now with Tite, do you think it's back?
Yes, it's back because under Dunga and before that under Luis Felipe Scolari, we see a Brazilian team with full of individualities, of great players, but not a collective mindset. And with Tite as a head coach, we see that, and that's the main point. You have many great players such as Neymar, Richarlison, but he knows how to put things together to make this team working, even if in difficult moments, for example against Switzerland, he knows how to put it together. And at the end, there was a samba today, but that was after some doubts raised by previous game. But I'm not worried at all about Brazil because I think that they will go up to the end.
You think they're going to go up to the end? Simon, going to come back to you now. I want to talk about Neymar. He's back. He came back from injury, got his 76th goal, which puts him one shy of Pele's record. We'll come to Pele in just a bit, but Neymar, how important is it for him to come out of this World Cup on top for his Brazil legacy?
It's massively important for Neymar as an individual, but I do think that Neymar in a Brazil shirt is different to Neymar that we see in our everyday life with Paris Saint-Germain, where it very much is about him and he wants to be the star of the show. This time around, even when he was substituted, yes, a little bit of a frown, but he didn't make too much of a big deal about it. I think he is very much playing for the shirt, and as you mentioned, that number 10 with Pele, so important, especially with the emotional baggage that the Brazilian team has carried this week with the news that the King was in hospital. As you mentioned, I'm sure we'll touch upon that later. But for Neymar himself, what's important to notice is the performances. Against Serbia, Brazil could have and should have had 5 goals against Serbia in the first half, didn't. Neymar missed the last 2 games. Surprisingly, or unsurprisingly perhaps, Brazil didn't create as much. It was there was not that link between midfield and attack, which we saw in the game today. And today, lo and behold, he's back in the squad. 4 goals scored in the first half, at the heart of everything. Yes, all he did was score a penalty, but you still need to score the penalties, and he's just so key in those transitional moments between linking the play between Casemiro and Paqueta and with the likes of Vinicius, Richarlison and Rafinha on the right.